Okay guys, the latest UFC news is that Khamzat Chimaev is gonna face Robert Whittaker in Saudi Arabia on June 22nd. Here's what's gonna happen in the fight. Guys, Robert Whittaker and Khamzat Chimaev are two of my very favorite fighters. They're in my top 3 favorite fighters of all time. So I'll be very disappointed for the guy who loses. But I mean, this is a crazy matchup. This is an amazing fight and I really want to see it. Very excited for it, but here's what's going to happen. So Robert Whittaker is going to defeat Khamzat Chimaev, and Khamzat will no longer be undefeated. Robert Whittaker's record is 26 wins, 7 losses. Out of the 7 losses, 4 of the losses were more than 10 years ago. 2 out of the 4 losses were outside of the UFC. Robert Whittaker has never been submitted. The 3 losses that he's had in the last 10 years, in the recent 10 years, have been twice to Israel Adesanya, and then recently to Dricus du Plessis. And Dricus du Plessis is a very high level fighter, alright? I love Khamzat Chimaev. I really love Khamzat Chimaev, but Robert Whittaker is going to stop him in round number 4. Khamzat Chimaev struggled against former lightweights. He struggled against welterweights. He struggled against Gilbert Burns, who is, Gilbert Burns is an animal, but he's a much different animal than Robert Whittaker. Khamzat Chimaev struggled against Kamaru Usman on short notice. Khamzat Chimaev does not have knockout power. Yeah, he knocked out Gerald Meerschaert, but other than that, he didn't really even knock anyone out. I mean, he couldn't knock out a former lightweight in Gilbert Burns. So guys, there is no way that Khamzat Chimaev can win this fight. Of course, Khamzat Chimaev can win this fight, but if I had to put my money on it, I would say that Robert Whittaker is going to stop Khamzat Chimaev in round number 4. Robert Whittaker has a completely different, experience level. He's on a completely different level in terms of stand-up. So I think that what's going to happen is Robert Whittaker is going to survive, initial aggressive wrestling from Khamzat Chimaev in the early rounds. He's going to survive that, weird wrestling, and then he's going to knock out Khamzat Chimaev in round number 4. Khamzat Chimaev has no gas tank. He's going to gas, and I think that Robert Whittaker's experience, skill level in terms of stand-up, his grit, and he's faced who's and who's, and I think that Robert Whittaker is going to stop Khamzat Chimaev in round number 4 of this fight. So that's what's going to happen. Khamzat will no longer be undefeated, and that's the